What's up, everybody? So it is breakfast time. Here's my bagel with way too much butter. Got really good bagel shop downtown, Goldberg's. Really good bagel shop. I didn't have anything in particular that I wanted to show you guys, but I have I guess a lot on my mind, so I just figured I'd pop on and do a video. I did just get this in the mail. Bowman Sapphire Edition. I tried to get one of these boxes through the Tops.com through the raffle, and watched on blowout message boards. Which, by the way, if you guys are into cards, blowout is a fantastic way to learn about like what's going on. And I learned that there was like a raffle going on, and was able to submit my name, but never got the email. So I ended up having to buy this, on the secondary market. I think this was like $240, which wasn't too bad. I used, eBay bucks, which paid for, I think like 50 bucks. So it was like 180, 190 or something like that for a box of Bowman Sapphire, which I didn't think was too bad. But anyway, Yankees just suck right now. They're just terrible. I watched, the other day, it was brutal, watching my boy Aroldis Chapman, the other day against the Mets, losing that first game of the doubleheader against the Mets at Yankee Stadium was brutal. For those of you guys that didn't see it, the Yankees were up by 1 run. It was a 7-inning game because of the doubleheader. And Chapman came in, and he's been just awful lately. And it kind of reminds me of how Mets fans felt with Edwin Diaz a couple of years ago. He gave up a solo home run to Pete Alonso. And then after that, I honestly don't really remember what happened. It's like, it's the closest thing I can compare to somebody, having trauma. It was like, I had to like block it from my mind, because after that, all I know is the Yankees just got shelled by the Mets I think it was the top of the 7th inning. And it was just brutal. I remember there was a grand slam that turned into a double. I tried to forget it. But it's been interesting watching Chapman. It's sort of something I would compare to Chuck Knobloch when he forgot how to throw to first base. Like, Chapman has forgotten how to close games and throw his fastball. Like, he's been leaning on his curveball and slider and stuff like that, and throwing hangers and off-speed pitches that are just, I don't know why he's not relying on his fastball. It's been brutal to watch. And the Yankees are just a mess, guys like, the Yankees are in trouble when they got guys like Odor, like castaways, like from other teams that are, now starting every day for the Yankees, like Odor, Tim LeCastro, who is batting like 175 with the Diamondbacks. Basically a castaway for the Diamondbacks, is now starting every day for the Yankees in center field. I get that he's a speedy guy, but like the fact that he's the starting center fielder for the Yankees is just crazy. In terms of, we're pretty much at the halfway point. The All-Star game's coming up. It's going to be really exciting to see Shohei Ohtani, who I have featured obviously in the background here. His cards, especially in the home run derby, his cards have just gone absolutely bananas. I think that this mega card is now going for like $1,200, $1,300. I was looking at, let me see if I could pull it up, his rookie debut. Pulled that. This card, which should be a $5 card, guys. This card is now going for over $200 in a PSA 10. And people say like, why do you get cards graded? It's like, well, it's because you could turn a $5 card, a card that should be a $5 card, into a $220 card by getting a PSA 10. So unfortunately, I have, I think, another 4 of these that I never submitted, because I was like, why would, it's a rookie debut. Ohtani, you couldn't give Ohtani cards away about 4 months ago, and now his cards are just absolutely on fire. And I talked about in my last video about maybe selling a couple of his cards at the National to create some funds to buy a vintage card. That is still my plan, but him and Vlad, let's see, I'm gonna grab him. These are the two they have to be the two favorites in the American League for MVP at this point. It's going to either be Ohtani or Guerrero. I would give the slight edge to Ohtani at this point. He's just been fantastic. He won another game yesterday, pitching 7 innings. And then in the National League, it's going to be tough. I guess I look at it as a 3-man race. I would probably put DeGrom as number 1 right now. Tatis Jr. At number 2, and then Acuna sort of would be there's Acuna. There's his cup card. In third, here's DeGrom. DeGrom's just been unbelievable. The problem with DeGrom, if you're going to take him to win National League MVP, is, he's a pitcher, and sometimes they'll just give the Cy Young to DeGrom and then give the MVP to maybe Tatis. We'll see how it pans. If I were to place a bet, I'd probably go with Tatis. That would be probably my bet for National League MVP. I know in the beginning of the year I said Corey Seager and Ohtani, but Seager's been hurt all year. Looks like I might be right about Ohtani. I picked DeGrom in the National League to win Cy Young, so I might be right about that. And then in the American League, I took Garrett Cole, which could still pan out, but he doesn't have the spider tack anymore, so I don't know if Garrett Cole will be able to win the American League Cy Young. In terms of the Rookie of the Year, what's been good for baseball cards, or in general, is that guys like Acuna, Ohtani, Tatis have been kind of keeping the collector at bay. They've been keeping collectors excited about the hobby, because in terms of Rookie of the Year, it's talk about an unexciting battle. Like guys people were excited about going into the year, like Joe Adele and Wander Franco, who I know he just got called up but hasn't really done too much. Ryan Mountcastle's been picking it up. Alec Baum's been a disappointment. Nick Madrigal's hurt. I know I'm missing a bunch of guys, but all the guys that we talked about in the beginning of the year are nowhere to be found in terms of the Rookie of the Year. But I would probably say in the American League, I'd probably go with this guy. I pulled it out. I didn't even realize I had it. It's pretty awesome when you find this. Apparently, I pulled this card, Adolis Garcia, in a box of Sapphire, and I'd probably have him as the front runner for Rookie of the Year, and then maybe Randy Arozarena as being like the second guy in line. But right now, this card, which I kind of put to the side as a common, is turning out to be a hell of a card to get in a box of Sapphire, because this guy's having a fantastic year and maybe in line to win Rookie of the Year. So, and a lot of guys don't know about this guy, so maybe a good opportunity to buy his cards. As far as the National League, there's nobody really to get excited about, in terms of Rookie of the Year. I'd probably look to Ian Anderson, but probably Trevor Rogers from the Marlins is having a fantastic year. I think I mentioned he's on one of my fantasy teams, and he's just been fantastic day in and day out as a pitcher. And I think he's so far ahead that, if it weren't for DeGrom, he might be in conversation for Cy Young, but I think he'll end up winning National League Rookie of the Year. Let me know who you guys like, if, MVP, Cy Young, Rookie of the Year, if there are guys that I didn't mention. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and I just pulled out some cards that I'm always, one of my projects that I'm always working on is cards that I might be interested in submitting for grading. And so all these cards are, possible candidates. Trevor Bauer, bad situation for Trevor Bauer. I don't know what's going to happen with him. But with PSA, I thought, there was talks about in July of, the PSA kind of reopening. And I think that the lowest card that you could submit now is a $200 Express, which is incredibly expensive. I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see what's available. But I don't know about you guys, but I have absolutely no interest in submitting a card to PSA at $200 a piece. I'm still waiting on an order from September. I'm actually about to get an order back, which should be back to me soon, that I submitted back in September. So I'll show you guys. I actually did really well with that order. And then I have another order from September that hasn't been returned yet, but I feel like it's going to be a long time coming. There's Ryan Mountcastle, and there's Alec Bohm. I know I'm saying that wrong. JJ Bleday. So, I'm wondering what you guys are doing. Like, are you, waiting for PSA to kind of offer their services back up to like a price where it's sort of affordable again? Or are you going with HGA or SGC? Are you just kind of holding? Are you just not getting cards graded? And it's a tough call because like I said, when there are cards like that Ohtani that should be a $5 card that you can get a PSA 10 on and then sell for over $200. It's hard to justify not getting cards graded, and it's also hard to justify going with other companies because I doubt that you're going to get that type of return on investment. So it's kind of for me, it's sort of a waiting period. All these cards that you're looking at now are cards that maybe I'll submit at some point, but they'd have to be at a really, at the time, I think it was $20 a card at the value level. But they're obviously going to raise that. And then the question is, what are they going to raise it to? And when they raise it, is it going to be, when is that going to even happen? Is that going to be, anytime this year? My guess is it's probably going to be, they'll probably raise it to like $40 to $50 a card. And then who knows when that's going to even happen? Will it happen, towards the end of the year? So we'll see what happens. But right now I'm just sort of holding on to all these cards. Here's another Ohtani. Here's an Ichiro and Ohtani, 84 Topps throwback. Like all these Ohtani cards would be worthy of submitting at this point. But it would all depend on how much it costs to get those cards graded. So just quickly, I'm just going to go through the rest of these just so you guys can see some of the cards that I'm looking at possibly submitting. I pulled all these cards. Some of these cards I pulled recently from, a Rookie Explosion box or a hobby box that I opened. Pretty much every single one of these cards are pack pulled. Ohtani. I pretty much anything from 2018 that has Ohtani, I've kind of pulled out, and even cards like this are going for like $80 in a PSA 10 or something like that. So it's been kind of crazy. Juan Soto. Here's the Nick Madrigal foil. Lawrence Taylor rookie. De La Rosa. Maximo Acosta. Aaron Sabato, I heard his cards are highly sought after. Andrew Vaughn, Mike Trout, Austin Meadows. I tried submitting, this is a beautiful card, but I already submitted to PSA, and I think it didn't meet the size requirement or something like that. Here is a short print of Pele. Here is a Luka card, Giannis, who's in the finals. Justin Herbert, Ichiro Pink. Poisson, Trevor Story rookie, Mike Trout, Derek Jeter, Torkelson, Wander Franco, just pulled that recently from a Rookie Explosion box, Guerrero, Torkelson, who's I believe having a nice season in the minor leagues, is top prospect in baseball. I think now with Wander Franco being called up, or should be the top prospect in baseball. Here are the rest of the Ohtanis. Rookie debut, another rookie debut, another rookie debut, another rookie debut. Here's another one of the throwbacks. This is from 83 Topps throwback. The Bowman Chrome of this is going crazy. I don't know if the Bowman paper goes for anything. There's a refractor, a couple of what is it? Baby Yodas, the child. Tom Brady, Mike Trout second year, J.J. Watt, another Tom Brady, Cedric Mullins, auto, Shohei Ohtani, Tom Brady. Here's that Maximo Acosta and the Vlad. These are two big cards that I pulled out of rookie explosion boxes over the last 2 months. So I think I left a pile. So here's the last pile. Ohtani. This is a gold. This is a card again that I was like, maybe I'll submit at some point. But now it's like a no-brainer to get graded if there was an option to get it graded. Bo Bichette, Mike Trout second year, Gronkowski rookie, Jacob deGrom, Shohei Ohtani, another Ohtani, Bobby Witt, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Blaze Jordan, and Austin Martin Mega. So those are a couple of cards. I'm always kind of putting some cards to the side and looking at cards that I might want to get graded. Hopefully you guys enjoyed breakfast with Silverjackify. That's good. Too much butter, though. Thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll talk to you later.